Namaste, I'm Dr. Venkata Chaganti, President, Vedas World Inc. Today, I would like to share with you the results that we produced by doing Yajna at Sarasota, Florida. So, on July 3rd, we decided to go to Sarasota and do Yajna because of the storm Elsa, tropical storm Elsa, which was causing a lot of destruction at Caribbean islands, then entering Cuba. After that, it will enter the area of Key West in Florida. Then to the west of Florida, it will be traveling. Its path was given by National Hurricane Channel. It passes through close to Sarasota and Tampa and then into the land. So National Hurricane Channel and other meteorologists have completely agreed with one point, that this storm, after leaving Key West, will enter into warm waters and become a hurricane. So we went to Sarasota on July 4th by taking up the challenge of mitigating that storm effects. We went to Sarasota, stayed at Super 8 Hotel in North Tamiami Street. And the owner of that hotel is Uday Raval. He gave us a nice location to do Yajna in his hotel premises. So kind of him. And we did Yajna on 5th evening and 6th morning. Then on 6th morning, National Hurricane Channel told that as announced earlier, they kept on announcing on 4th and 5th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, that after entering the warm waters, the storm will become a hurricane. So as we did on 5th and 6th Yajna, and we returned on 6th evening to Atlanta back. So the news channels have announced that between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Tuesday, that is 6th of July, the storm has become a hurricane, and it's going to pass. It passed through Fort Myers, and then it's passing through Sarasota. So at 11, they said that it's going to bring a lot of water surge and huge rains and wind gusts, and will cause a lot of destruction in Tampa and surrounding areas. And then it goes and landfalls in some area in Florida. So this was the news channels and meteorologists, all people agreed with this point. But 2 a.m. early in the morning on 7th, it has mitigated to storm because it passed through Sarasota that time, and it has become a storm. And also the news channels on the early morning, 5 a.m. on Wednesday, they gave a nice report that they said that the hurricane has become a storm, and also Tampa had a little bit gusts, whereas Fort Myers had a lot of rains, and from the east of Florida, a lot of rain is coming, but not from the west, where we did Yajna. And they said Sarasota is not affected. You can clearly listen to the results, and this is our achievement. Please watch this.
We do want to check in with Elsa Gonzalez, who has been working so hard. Early mornings, late nights. Elsa, thank you for all you do. What is the latest on Tropical Storm Elsa?
Well, that's my job. And, I have to say yesterday, I felt for Ted Scouten because he had to be dealing with the wrath of Elsa. And there was a time there where the winds were gusting 60 to 70 miles an hour. So he was out in the elements when the worst of the weather was rolling through the lower and middle keys yesterday morning, and especially even through the middle of the day. And then the rest of South Florida had to deal with all those gusty squalls. And there was even a tornado watch due to Elsa, which had, by the way, strengthened to a hurricane last night, and now it weakened overnight to a tropical storm. So as we take a look at the latest advisory, Elsa is moving to the north at 14 miles an hour. It is paralleling the west coast and expected to make landfall somewhere here along the Florida North Gulf Coast later today or in the afternoon. A storm surge warning continues. There's a potential for storm surge still, and also a hurricane warning remains in effect. Elsa has a a brief opportunity to re-intensify into a hurricane before it makes landfall. Hopefully it won't, but the warning is there just in case. And tropical storm warnings extending along the west coast of much of central North Florida and even through the southeast, because Elsa is headed there once it moves across the Big Bend and the Panhandle throughout the day today. But the tropical storm conditions extend well out and away from where that center is forecast to move to the northeast here along Georgia, the Carolinas, as we head in through Thursday. By Friday morning, could be impacting portions of the mid-Atlantic. Even the northeast New England areas can't let their guard down, because it looks like tropical storm Elsa will be passing very closely or just riding up the Atlantic coast here, and then finally moving away from the U.S. as we head into the weekend, into the Canadian Maritimes. Here's the latest satellite image, and it really gives you a clear picture of how lopsided the system is and has been, and that's the reason why the dirty side, the east side, has been bringing all the stormy weather to us. And on the west side, we've had the dry air, so it hasn't been as active. But wow, look at all this lighting still for our friends here in the southwest coast and Fort Myers, where some severe flooding is taking place. Flood warning is in place until 8 p.m. You know, Tampa Bay also dealing with some gusty squalls, but at least a little bit of a break here for places like Sarasota and areas southward there. And then look at how this rain band stretches all the way up across central Florida and Orlando.
So you have listened to the news CBS channel, Miami. So they are very clear. At Sarasota, peace, calm. It didn't get affected. Not only that, the hurricane got mitigated while passing through that. And second point, they told it might regain as hurricane when before landfall, but it will not. We are sure. Once we mitigated it, the strength will come down as it passes. It will not do same havoc as it has done in Caribbean islands, even though it has passed through the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. So this is our challenge. And as we said, today is Friday, and we observed all the news that there is no major destruction anywhere. So this is a grand success for Vedas World Inc. And we keep continuing our process, a scientific process to mitigate the storms, hurricanes, and to mitigate the droughts and whatever possibility wherever funds we get. Thank you for watching this. Om